Jose, great to see you. Been a couple of years, but as ever, you're always introducing new stuff into the marketplace. And here, bit of a surprise, some very interesting cigarette brands. Just walk me through the background to them.
Well, we focused on what are the opportunities in the marketplace by different categories. And we did a study for liquor. We wanted to enter the liquor market with our own private labels. We did a full study on that. And we had some great concepts, but investors looked at it and said, wow, it takes a lot more money than we thought to introduce liquor brands. So then we looked at the tobacco sector. And the tobacco sector has some inherent, uniqueness to it in that the major players continually increase price to maintain their status in the marketplace. They're launching brands in new markets, they're doing this and doing that, always at the premium end. And duty-free has been a sector that has benefited greatly from that strategy. However, in today's times, we're facing an opportunity for consumers who travel that have more of a value consciousness as they approach their end of their trip or the beginning of their trip, right? And what we thought was, can we position some brands in the value sector that could offer a 50% savings to some of the leading brands? And in order to do that, we really needed to come up with solid packaging, great design, and improve the quality blends so that they could at least offer a good quality smoke at a great value. So that was the proposition.
Okay, so just counting, there are actually 5 in total. That's quite a launch.
It's a launch, however, each one is segmented totally differently. Montana is a brand that has been in the marketplace for quite a number of years, owned by one of the big tobacco players, and we're able to get the trademark for the US and for Canada. And we position this brand to be really a value fighter against Marlboro. We have all the color cues, we have the imagery that's very similar. We're looking at someone that is college educated, that is mid-management, that is often out with friends, but still has to pay the rent at the end of every month, and has to keep up with a car payment. And at times, they really do want to be able to save where they can in their cigarette usage.
So in that sense, for you, that's about the taste.
This is about the taste and the value that we can offer, maximizing the value all the way through the equation of, am I proud enough to buy this and be able to put it on the table and have it not say Marlboro? Yeah. So we had to come up with a proposition that was attractive enough for them to say, yes, this is good enough for me.
Well, let's move on to Pitbull. Again, a very different type of product. I mean, you kind of unleash the beast, as it were.
In a way, yes. Pitbull was originally thought of for an inner city consumer. And we looked at it from a macho man, I'm tough, I am successful, and I want to be the leader of the pack.
Okay, it's a statement.
So it was a statement.
And the taste for this?
The taste is outstanding. The taste is a little stronger than the traditional Marlboro, but still very, very smooth. That's the type of profile that particular consumer was looking for. Now in Latin America and in many markets that we're launching into, there happens to be a taste profile that they like. So thus far in this show, the international buyers have been all saying, this is wonderful. This is exactly what we're looking for, something that's truly differentiated, something that's kind of pop culture generated, because Pitbull, you got the artist, and then you have Pitbull, the dog.
I want to just touch on Flore now, because that's a very different type of product. Again, arguably, as much a fashion statement as it is a cigarette
brand. It
brand.
really is. The colors are just beautiful. It's perfectly suited for that female that it's that's looking for something that's for her. We're looking at it sophisticated. She's working. She's trying to make ends meet for her family, but she wants something that she can say that it's hers. And in this case, Flore Super Slims come in three different flavors with beautiful, attractive packaging, and they are very smooth, and they are a fraction of the price of what they would have to pay for some of the leading brands.
What about Police?
Police is interesting. Police is positioned more for the blue worker, for the blue collar worker, someone who's really looking for value. And we tried to come up with an American blend that could deliver on both counts, And it really is an entry point into the value sector. So we're competing with a lot of brands from a lot of different markets, but again, we're focused on an American blend because it seems to be what the consumer really wants. And so we're trying to brighten it up. We came up with some nice bright colors. Police is a recognizable name, and thus far, our target consumer has accepted it, and we just made a commitment for a lot of containers of police. So, and in this show, the feedback has been phenomenal. And then the last offer that we haven't talked about really is Laredo. And Laredo for travel retail is a whole new different concept because it's a filtered cigar. It's not a cigarette. And what we're trying to do there is to really test to see if that proposition works in travel retail duty-free like it has worked in domestic markets. And in domestic markets it's worked because it doesn't carry the same taxation that regular cigarettes have. So that's why you've seen an explosion of growth in both brands and in volume, particularly in the domestic US, but also in other foreign countries. So this is a kind of a test for us. Thus far, there seems to be some interest in different markets, but the driver in duty-free really is the cigarette.
I mean, have
product.
you achieved some good listings?
We've achieved some fantastic listings in the show.
So it's actually linked to this show, direct result.
Direct results of the show. I think we've gotten a good 4 to 6 solid customers who we know are going to buy. So it's been great.
Wish you all the luck in the world.
Thank you.
Great to see you again.
Likewise, Peter. Thank you so much.